Hi everybody, it's Jeff and Nikki from Nightshade Nook Decor. So we did the seal coat on these coasters last night, so now we have the decals in place and we are getting ready to do the flood coat. So we just kind of wanted to give you guys a look at what the finished coasters would look like with the decals and everything in place. So Jeff is just pouring the Wise Bond tabletop epoxy over them for the seal coat. As you can see, it's coming out kind of full of air.
Yeah, well, I just whipped it up.
And he also has the Wood We Agree on Rose Gold coasters there as well.
I thought we were calling it rose quartz, but whatever. You call it what you want.
I can call it what I want?
Yeah.
I wanted to call it Peach Blossom.
That's not even close.
Thought we were going to be doing some peachy coasters. Now there's a ton of air in there. So we're just going to give him a moment to finish pouring the epoxy on top of the coasters. Then he'll go over each one and kind of smooth them out, and then go over them with the torch and clear them up so we can see how they turned out. I think they're going to be very, very cool. Oh, you did put the Survivor one on there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So they all have the different Making Strides Against Breast Cancer decals: strength, hope, faith, love, and what's the other one's done? Courage, and then survivor. And these, like we said, are a custom order, so you guys can place any of the custom orders for your coasters. We do have a lot of them that we're going to be doing this weekend. We've got some Yankees ones. I almost said Green Bay because now I've got Green Bay on my mind.
Well, we were going to do those too, but we didn't. I don't think we purchased the necessary ingredients.
Steelers, Eagles, Bills, Kansas City Chiefs. You know, we probably should have done Tampa Bay too.
Yeah.
Because I think, aren't they kind of reddish like the Chiefs?
I think they're black and red.
Oh, and then we're going to do some Notre Dame ones too, aren't we?
Yeah, we talked about doing that.
We haven't had any other orders for baseball, just the Yankees, right?
Right.
I remember going over that whole discussion of what baseball teams I knew, which were like 2 or 3. So now he's just going through and making sure that all of the coaster sides and top are all evenly covered with the epoxy. And that wood did darken up some with having the epoxy put on it.
Yeah, these does.
I like the color on the ends. The end cuts are so much darker. We were going to start doing some black walnut coasters too, weren't we? Can we talk about doing that?
Yeah, we have to. We've got some black walnut slabs that we're drying that were thinner that we were going to use for coasters. I'm pretty sure they might be dry by now. We could probably break into those.
'Cause I think that would be pretty, but you know, then again, I'm partial to darker wood. So over this week, you'll see us doing more coaster pours. We're going to do another attempt on the ocean wave coasters and do the flood coat on the peacock table, which he seems to think that the colors now don't look very peacocky. We'll see when we're done. I think I can still call it the peacock table. And we still have that record table that we have to check the wood on and get started on too, which is another custom order. So if you don't see a lot of wood products on our websites, because we are constantly doing custom orders. And it's a process. It's why we encourage you guys to place your orders for as opposed to hoping we're going to have it on our website, because most of our products are sold during our lives, or they're custom orders that, you can put your order in through any of our social media platforms, message us directly, or on our website we have custom order forms you can fill out. And keep in mind, generally it's 2 to 3 weeks depending on the size of the product that you are looking for. It's very cool. I like the way these are coming out. I think they look very cool. Are you happy?
I'm always happy.
This is him always happy.
Mm-hmm.
Can't believe we're out in the shop alone.
I ran Clancy out of here because his beard was full of shavings.
Are there any other projects we have coming up? Can't think of any. Running out of things to babble about again.
Sorry. I'm only halfway done.
I know. I get you.
I just got epoxy on my hair.
Are we pouring today after this?
Pouring what?
Anything?
Oh, I don't know. What to see.
All our colors came in yesterday. I know we've got another set of Eagles to do. We've got the Steelers coasters to do.
Well, we have to prep those boards, and we can't do it right now because we'll have wet epoxy. So, if it happens, it'll be much later in the day because the stuff needs to set up before I start creating dust. But I wanted to get these coated and sealed up. So.
Yeah, I guess rose quartz is, I'm trying to see, there's not a lot of, there's not gold in there that I see. It looks similar to the rose gold ones, but you're right, it's more rose quartzy.
Yeah.
So the rose quartz coasters are available. Those will actually go on our website in a couple days once they're all done.
It'll be longer than a couple days, but yeah.
Are you saying you need a week from here?
Yeah, because this epoxy has to cure before I can start handling them.
Okay. So this has taken, where are we at with these? 2 weeks?
What? Yeah, they were probably a week in the form, curing in the form, but now that the actual coaster itself is cured, we're putting the seal coat or the flood coat on there. We have to wait for the flood coat to cure. Otherwise, if I handle them too soon, I'll wind up leaving fingerprints in them.
Okay. So that is why we say our custom orders for any of the live edge wood products can take, 2 to 3 weeks depending on the product that you're requesting, because we have to wait for it all to cure. Which is part of the reason why we go through these videos and show you guys all the steps, so you can get an idea of the length of time it takes to do these. While it may take Jeff, 20 minutes to go through and do a seal coat or a flood coat, we're then waiting for everything to set up and cure, so that we can have picture perfect coasters with no fingerprints. Those are pretty. The rose quartz ones are growing on me.
Good.
Still a little disappointed they weren't peach. So that's going to be another new color test. So these would be coasters, I think would be a great idea for like a Father's Day gift, a birthday, even like a wedding gift, because they're pretty and they're unique. I like that all of our products are unique. Nothing's cookie cutter as far as the colors or style.
Yeah, I could make 2 sets of the same color coasters, and believe me, they'll be different because, the wood's different, the epoxy sets up differently, it swirls differently, so yes, everything is very, very unique.
Those Aurora Borealis coasters sold really, really quick.
Yeah, and those are always super unique. They're always different every time.
Yeah, it's kind of what I like about
Oh, I
them.
didn't.
Oh, you didn't tap them?
No, let me get some more gloves.
You forgot about breaking the surface tension. That's what happens. That's why he doesn't talk. I get him babbling and then...
Distract. Oh, I got pink gloves. These are really cheap ass gloves.
So now he's just going through and breaking the surface tension on the epoxy, which is to level out the epoxy and make sure there's no dimples or air bubble. Well, no, not air bubbles. Just no dimples or depressions.
Yes, because epoxy can act funny. It has a very high surface tension, and by doing this, we break that surface tension, and it allows the epoxy to lay flat and hopefully not have dimples or depressions. And sometimes you wind up with a dimple or a depression anyway. It is what it is. And then we would have to go and put another coat on it after we scuff it. And
yeah, so he scuffs in between each coat, like we did the seal coat last night, and then he spent the morning scuffing them. And then we'll do the flood coat, and hopefully we'll only have to do one flood coat. Sometimes we have to do more. And then he'll also sand off the bottoms, and you're putting cork on the bottoms of these, right?
yes.
Which I like that so much better. I think it's much nicer to have the cork bottom than to have just the live edge wood. So now he's just going through with the torch, popping any of the air bubbles that are in there from stirring up the epoxy. I think they turned out very cool. I like them. Even the individual coasters, none of them are the same. They're all different.
Right.
So that is it, guys. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and share our videos. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out to us. And you guys have a great day.